The headlines. Premier says Oromo should strengthen unity. And our second headline is that EPRDF Council evaluates reform measures. Hello viewers, I'm Addis Ababa. Now the news in detail. Chairperson of EPRDF, Ethiopia's ruling party, who is also Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, said lack of unity has made the Oromo people stay under the yoke of oppression for many years. He said eventually Opido has led its people to victory. Lata Teresa takes up Shifarao Tadalas report.
Chairperson of Oromo People's Democratic Organization and Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Democratic Front, who is also Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, in an exclusive interview with Oromia Broadcasting Network, said the Oromo people have precious culture, history, and its own identity. However, the nation was far away from victory for 1.5 centuries. According to the Prime Minister, lack of unity was one of the factors that paved the way for antagonistic groups to exploit the resource of the Oromo people.
Primarily, what threatened Oromo people is lack of solidarity, not only as a nation, but also the political parties established by Oromo people's name used to suffer, to struggle in unison, because there were spies with them. This means lack of solidarity went to the party level. It also threatened the nation.
Dr. Abiy pointed out that political parties that struggled for Oromo people lacked solidarity for many years and left their people in chaos.
The second problem was lack of winning mentality, which was a result of lack of proper strategy in the Oromo struggle. If there is no proper political strategy, it is difficult to transform the public, become winner, and mobilizing them.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy underscored that the victory of Oromo people was delayed due to the failure of Oromo political parties in mobilizing the public in a strategic way.
The Oromo people have attempted so many things and paid huge sacrifices to reverse the situation. The problem of political parties was not only failure to identify the conspiracy of the conspirators, but also lack of appropriate strategy, because they lead struggle being far away from the public. They used to inspire the public being far away. The delay of our victory is not for the strength of our force, but for we fail to mobilize and ensure our freedom and democracy.
The chairperson underlined that with the sacrifices that the Oromo People's Democratic Organization has paid, the Oromo people became victorious. What he said is a good lesson.
The Oromo People's Democratic Organization, or PDO, has struggled for Oromo people, identifying the problem of these people and being within them. The others did not stay here, rather they fled. However, OPDO has played a key role to bringing the already gained victory being hated by the people and suspected by other parties. But it is able to realize this victory paying huge sacrifices. This happened due to the leaders and other members' presence together in the struggle. But if OPDO had made the struggle being in Kenya, we couldn't achieve this victory. It should be a lesson.
The Council of EPRDF has discussed on the current national issues, effectiveness of measures taken to bring reform. The council that met for the first time after Prime Minister Abiy took office evaluated that the decision that measures taken following the change in leadership are popular and constitutional. Fakad Brown has more on that.
The council that met for the first time after Prime Minister Abiy took office evaluated that the decision that measures taken following the change in leadership are popular and constitutional. The council at its two-day deliberation had noted that the measures have brought significant achievements in political, diplomatic and social areas within a short period of time. It mentioned the measures taken to stabilize the country, widen political space and end hostility with Eritrea and smoothen the relationship between the Ethiopian government and the diaspora, which was known to be antagonistic as some of the fruits of the reform, noting that the measures taken to ease shortage of foreign currency reserve to decrease inflation, control illegal trade in the black market, as well as encourage trade and investment are also successful. The Council, which appreciates the achievements gained within a short period of time, has also noted the existence of bottlenecks that could challenge the sustainability of the achievement gained so far. The low performance of the foreign trade, which was mainly driven by shortage of foreign currency reserve, the country's diminishing capacity in relation to debt reimbursement, low tax collecting capacity, as well as tendency for rent-seeking mentality and the maladministration are the major challenges. In this regard, the Council has set direction on the need to sustain the ongoing efforts to resolve the problems in order to sustain the reform. The Council that deliberates the need to properly lead the change has underlined the need to build institutional capacity and making the reform institutionalized. In this regard, the Council has decided to continue the ongoing reform in organization, administrative and legal sectors. The Council has also set direction to hold a reform that would help to make the justice system, electoral board and security agency free and impartial. The Council has also discussed on the report and direction to be presented for the 11th Council to be held at the beginning of October in Awasa, southern Ethiopia.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed arrived in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia upon the invitation of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to attend a tripartite summit. The summit is organized following the historic peace deal between Ethiopia and Eritrea. According to Professor Maraga, Chief of Staff at the Prime Minister's office, the summit aims to discuss on peace and developing the region, he said on Twitter. Head of Rural Politics and Member Mobilization with the OPDO Central Office and the spokesperson of the conference, Addis Waraga, has briefed the media on the 9th Organizational Conference of OPDO to be held in Jimma Town from 18 to 20 September 2018. Tamas Gemulat reports.
The 9th Organizational Conference of OPDO will take place in Jimma Town from 18 to 20 of September under the theme Winning Idea for Further Victories. In connection with the conference, Head of Rural Political Mobilization with OPDO Central Office and the spokesperson of the conference, Suaraga, has briefed media. He said preparation has been finalized for the conference. According to him, on the opening session of the conference, chairperson of the organization, Comrade Dr. Abiy Ahmed, is expected to deliver opening remarks. Addisu said more than 2.5 million members of the organization will participate on the conference through their representatives. The spokesperson underscored that in the current conference, after thorough discussion, critical decisions will be made. Sisterly parties will also deliver their supportive message, Addisu added. The spokesperson underlined that on the conclusion of the conference, the leaders who lead the organization up to the next conference will be elected. Addisu thanked residents and Keros of Jimma Zone and Town for their welcoming the participants and called upon them to sustain it.
Ambo University Referral Hospital says is providing medical service to the surrounding community. Medical Director of the hospital, Dr. Gomfa Moti, said the hospital is giving service with 14 specialists and 52 general practitioners since 2016. He said the hospital is also providing surgery service among the services it gives. Some patients witnessed that they are getting good medical care in the hospital. Dr. Gomfa said the hospital has its service provision after it gets medical equipment worth 5 million birr from the Ministry of Health and Oromia Health Bureau, OBN's Alamolika reported. That brings us to the end for edition. Thank you for watching, and I will be back soon bringing Peak of the Week.